allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The board secretary is excused from this meeting. In accordance with Pennsylvania School Board procedure, the board will entertain nominations for a secretary pro tempore to serve for this meeting. Are there any nominations? Vanessa, Marilyn, properly made and seconded. Are there any other nominations? Hearing none, is there a motion for nominations to be closed?
Motion.
Jim? Second? Danielle? Properly made and seconded. We're voting on closing the nominations. All in favor? Opposed? Motion carries so ordered. Now we are voting on Randy as our secretary pro tempore. All in favor? Opposed? Motion carries so ordered. Congratulations. Would you please call the roll?
Mrs. Bigelow? Here. Mrs. Erickson? Here. Ms. Gusto?
Excused.
Mr. Cesare?
Here.
Mr. Sullivan?
Here.
Ms. Larson? Here. Mr. Muscatto?
Present.
Mrs. Reed? Here. Mr. Spade?
Excused. A quorum of the board members are present. The board approval is requested on the meeting agenda as presented with specific stated additions or amendments, if any. I don't believe there are any. No. Is there a motion? Sherry?
Second.
Marilyn? Properly made and seconded. All in favor? Opposed? Motion carries so ordered. Item 1.6, public comments will be heard regarding agenda items that require official action or deliberation. Each person speaking to the board shall state their name and group affiliation if appropriate, the municipality resident, taxpayer, and agenda item that he or she wishes to discuss. All statements shall be directed to me. No public participant may address or question individual board members. Any member of the public present that would like to speak?
Rhonda Ramsey and varsity cheerleading coach. I'm here to ask for about $3,500 for new cheerleading uniforms. It's been about 14 years since we've had new uniforms, and this year I have a squad of about 23 to 24 girls, and I have uniforms, but I don't have enough to make them all match. And we're coming into, like, a lot of them are ripping, they're falling apart, so we just need some love back into the program for them. And I sent Randy the email and a picture of everything. Okay, that's it.
Thank you. Certainly we'll take it under advisement. We're not going to give you an answer today, but you didn't expect one today, did you?
I was the cheerleading coach about 8 years ago, and we got new uniforms then. So
Because the last one that I seen was when Blake Piper was in there, and it was the year of 2012. Because ever since then, in the yearbooks, they've all been the same since then. And this past year, my daughter actually had a shirt that I had when I was in cheerleading 23 years ago.
Yeah, it's not been that long since you've been in cheer.
Yeah, they on rotation.
They are on the rotation, and we have never had the volume that we have now, so we have pieced them together. Like, I know that when Chris Fowler was in there, we did make some purchases, and when Joanne was in there, we purchased some pieces. We kept it the same so that we weren't overhauling for all of them because there were only 4, so we just bought the pieces we needed. But we know, we've talked about that with the 5-year plan that we have to do. Generally got put on the rotation, and we just met and went over that. And we're trying to make sure that football's a high expense, they're alone, and pairing them for once, that's not so bad. And I think we put cheer on reasonable time frame.
Okay. We'll discuss it and get back to you. How's that?
I have one more question.
Oh,
Is there any fundraising that cheerleading is doing?
I have some stuff that we're doing, like we're going to be doing a t-shirt sale and stuff like that, and then last year we did the jerseys. We're gonna bring that back over the summer to have, like, if you wanna purchase one, you know, or anybody else to do that. I've been in talk with Jen. And then I also have some other ideas too.
Thank you, Ron.
You said you couldn't make it.
Yeah.
Real quick,
That's okay. I
We'll
was
send it
just
out.
curious.
yeah.
Email. Perfect, okay. Thank you, Rhonda. Are there any other members of the public that would like to speak? Hearing none, we'll move on to item 1.7. Board approval is requested on the minutes of the board meeting of May the 26th. Danielle, second. Vanessa, properly made and seconded. Any question on the motion? Hearing none, all in favor? Opposed? Motion carries, so ordered. Moving on to personnel, under 2.1, board approval is requested to approve with regret the resignation of Rhonda Mason effective May the 29th, 2026. Is there a motion? Danielle? Marilyn? Properly made and seconded. Is there any question on the motion? Hearing none, all in favor? Opposed? Motion carries, so ordered. Item 2.2, board approval is requested to approve with regret the resignation of Sean Hoffman, elementary principal, effective immediately. Is there a motion?
Motion.
Marilyn? Is there a second?
Second.
Jim? Properly made and seconded. Is there any question on the motion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries and so ordered. Personnel Committee will present the board with a recommendation on the request of a salary increase for the track coach position.
All right. So, the personnel committee met, and the track coaches did request a salary increase. The recommendation from the committee is three things. Depending on where the budget falls, potentially hiring an additional paid coach for a total of 4 paid coaches. This way, it evens out the numbers. We felt that the ratio of children to coaches was an issue. The maintenance will be taking over the painting of the lines in the next track season with the help and education from the current coaches. And those are the only two recommendations that we have.
We're taking action on, well, we're not taking action on this tonight, are we?
No, it's
It's
just,
a work session. So this will be on the agenda for our June the 22nd meeting. Okay. Moving on then to administration. Board approval will be requested to renew the agreements with Dickinson Center Inc. to provide the partial hospitalization crossroad services for the 26-27 school year as presented. The two components are the educational agreement and the lunch agreement. So these were posted on our website before the meeting, if anybody has any questions. That's 2.1. 3.2, board approval will be requested to renew the following agreements with the Dickinson Center for the 26-27 school year as presented. That would be the Student Assistance Program, the Mental Health Liaison Services, Signs of Suicide Prevention Program, at no cost, the Elementary Student Assistance Program at no cost, and Life and Incredible Years Program cost of $26,632.
Yeah, we have. I did ask for a breakdown of the different programs and costs for you guys to consider.
exactly is a life critical years?
Incredible Years is an educational component that is kind of done in conjunction with our character ed program. She comes into the class and is supposed to provide that education during that time.
Was that actually improvement?
No, I did not get a report of all the program or the activity. And Life is a counseling program. I shouldn't say counseling, it's a supportive program. It's not a counselor, so they just do what's called supportive. But much of the supportive programming was done through the SAP program. It was not done through Life.
Can you students run that program? Special ed?
No, those are just students that have mental health support needs. And it's variable.
They have a staff member that can do it.
Yeah. It's supportive, so they don't need to have a counseling degree or anything.
It's more of education. Yes, that makes sense. I was under the impression that the Incredible Years wasn't actually taking place.
I did ask Rhonda, and she said she has come in and done lessons, but she did not confirm that the Incredible Years program was done in what is considered, a complete program. Like it wasn't done regularly on schedule like it's supposed to.
Any other questions? Item 3.3, board approval will be requested on the Cameron County School District 26-27 Safety and Security Plan. Is this the one that has to be done before?
No. And it's-
So this is a plan that we review every year.
Yes, we update it at the beginning of the year. We review it every 6 months.
Any questions?
Any changes?
Some wording, a little bit of wording, but just to clarify a little more. We really follow PDE, CDC, and Department of Health guidelines, and that's really what it amounts to. The fact that there are, across our country, a variety of different diseases and viruses floating around, and it's hard to with COVID it was easy because they laid out specific things for COVID, but now they're laying them out for different things. We haven't really had anything that we've had to quarantine for or address, but other areas have, so we just kind of reduced it to following the guidelines that they propose.
Any other questions? Okay. Item 3.4, board approval will be requested to approve the memorandum of understanding between the Pennsylvania State Police and Borough and Portland Borough Police Department and the Cameron County School District. This is an annual thing also.
It's biannual, so it's not really due, but they added a piece to it to put into the current one, which would be a revised and become a new document. We have to put in how we respond to threat assessment, how our threat assessment team coordinates with the police. It has to be done and approved by June 30th. The template of what they expect to put in it is not yet out. So that's why it's not available yet, but it will be as soon as it is. I'll get it out to you guys, and then it'll be out before the next meeting. But Anthony and I have reviewed everything that we update as far as the regulations, what their language is, but the state is supposed to send us the template of what they want in our MOU. So as soon as I get that, we'll put it in, we'll roll it out, and get it approved on the 22nd.
Any questions on that? Moving on to business, I Item 4.1, board approval will be requested to pay bills of the district from the general fund is presented. 4.2, board approval will be requested to accept for audit the May 2026 financial reports as presented. 4.3, board approval will be requested to adopt the final general fund budget for the 2026-2027 school year as presented. Expenditures in the amount of $15,857,704, and using the amount of property tax reduction allocation for the 26-27 school year of $696,717 as certified by the Secretary of Education. If that certified tax reduction allocation is reduced subsequent to the budget adoption, the Board of Directors authorizes the business manager to make the necessary adjustments prior to submission of the final form of the budget to the Commonwealth.
Have you made any more adjustments? Do we have any inkling on how they look at on the state yet?
So far, it looks like we're gonna get the same, and I'll keep you posted.
Any other questions? 4.4, board approval will be requested to authorize the business manager to make the ordinary and necessary budgetary transfers in accordance with the requirements of the Pennsylvania Department of Education and to pay the June and July bills in order to close out the 25-26 school. Questions? 4.5, board approval will be requested to adopt the following resolution regarding the real estate property tax levy. Be it resolved that the tax of 45.83 mils be and is hereby levied and assessed against the assessed valuation of real property located within the geographic boundary line of Kansas School District for the fiscal year beginning July 1, 2026, or a tax of $4.58 on each $100 of assessed valuation. This resolution is adopted under the authority of the Public School Code of 1949, expected to produce revenue for the fiscal year in the amount of $2,647,812. The secretary, Secretary B, is hereby instructed to enter such tax at said rate of mills in the tax duplicates for the tax year 2026. And that's the same millage as the previous year, correct? Yes. Any questions? 4.6, board approval will be requested to adopt the following resolutions regarding the earned income tax, real estate tax, and the per capita levies. I'm not going to read them all. Oh, okay. So we will use them. 4.7, board approval will be requested to adopt the 2026 homestead and farmstead exclusion resolution as presented, pending notice of any final adjustments to the state certified tax reduction allocation. And that's all budget-related items.
We did a homestead.
Yeah,
Was I, she was,
he just read it.
$696,717.
Oh, per person?
No, I'm not that here.
Anyone have any other questions on those items? Let's move then into reports. Supervisor of Buildings and Grounds, yeah.
Yeah, the core project in full swing as of today. Got a lot of things going on over there. The summer cleaning and maintenance has started. The crews have hit the ground running. Very, very productive day today. Doing an awesome job. Landscaping was updated throughout through a generous donation from the Lulu Trucking and Woodbed Corporation and from the efforts of Anthony Santiso. We got 2 loads of mulch donated, and it makes the facility look a lot nicer. The trail to the dike was completed. The memorial tree for the track building for David Hutton has been planted, and there's a nice bronze plaque put out with it. For the flagpole has been landscaped, and the donation bronze plaque is installed for that.
Very good.
The landscape does look super nice, thanks to you, so.
All right, very good. Thank you, sir. Amanda, Director of Technology.
Alright, so as it says there, the laptops and Chromebooks have all been collected in the back of the students, all the Chromebook carts. My guys have hit the ground running. Like Jeff said, my guys have too. They've been amazing. We got all the stuff from Woodland toted over here. Busy couple of days for them too, and myself. We have been really running to get everything over here, but we're in a good place. So, the classes and bell schedules have been uploaded in for the next year. We're getting ready to get rolling on that. Hopefully we'll be ready by July 1 to kick the school year over. And we, like I said, we've prepared all of our stuff for summer. We have one of the labs we're taking over. It's our workspace. So we have all of our stuff laid out in there. It kind of looks like a mess right now, but it's gonna look great by the end of the year. So by the end of the summer, so.
Thank you. Anybody have any questions?
No, I was just gonna say, Breeze here
Yes.
for food service.
So last month, we had a few things going on, not too much. We had a staff appreciation luncheon. We had it set up in all 3 faculty rooms at both schools. On May 12th, we did a sushi station. We had California rolls and vegetable rolls for the students and staff to enjoy. That were amazing. We just did our field days on the 2nd and 4th, and my staff got the chance to go outside and grill and enjoy the sunshine. And then Tuesday, we started our summer program. We have about 190 meals going out to the families. About 88 families signed up, so I think we're going to go that for our first week.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Question?
August 18th and 19th is Roby picnic.
Okay.
I think he's going to have to speak about the paperwork for it. Thank you.
Any other questions, comments?
We won't be doing lunch at that time anyway, will we?
No, so we done.
Everybody else won't be, so we won't be this one.
There's going to be different.
Yeah, that's what I said, so we'll be done.
Individual bags.
That's-
Are they in individual bags?
So Tuesday is a 3-day pickup and Thursday is a 4-day pickup. So it'll be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday pickup. Tuesday pickup will have 3 meals in 1 bag. So they're just like grocery
3
bags.
days worth of things.
Yeah, 3 days worth of meals and grocery bags. Yeah, for breakfast and lunch. Okay. Yeah.
Any other questions?
She said 190 family.
About 88 families, 190 meals.
Okay. That's why I asked how many students I would be. 190.
There you have it.
All right.
I appreciate the help that you give our summer camps. That you would want to
Any other questions, comments? Moving on to business manager, right?
I don't really have anything new to report. I'm still finishing up the end of the year stuff, benefit renewals, are also in progress. The auditors from EWB will be here next week to start our interim audit. It's kind of what I'm working on.
Questions?
Um,
So,
do you want me to say it?
Did you have it?
All teacher assignments has been finalized, class schedules are in the process of revision. Anthony and Haley and I are gonna work on some of that. Temporary offices were moved for summer and that move has been completed, they were here and working. Fun Day was a real success and the awards were celebrated at the end of the year assembly.
How many students do we have signed up for kindergarten?
Right now we have 27.
What's that like compared to this year?
It's kind of close, but I've seen since I've
Okay. No questions, we'll move on to secondary principal Anthony.
I'm currently in the process of making CTC selections. Letters are out to parents. There's waiting to see if they want their child accepted. The state police were here and did their RVAT assessment. RVAT assessment at both Woodland and the high school. We'll get a report later this summer. High school fun day was a huge success. The pool was open, thanks to Jeff and his crew getting it up and running, and Lee, who provided the lifeguards. Carrie Goff, who organized the fun day. The kids had a blast.
Ice cream showed up.
Ice cream was here from Brandon Camp Creamery. Student council bought it all, paid for it all for all students. Get a bowl of ice cream, so it was really good. Yearbook was dedicated on June 1st. Randy Songer was dedicated to working on scheduling for the next school year, making some revisions. Graduation went very well. All students made it across the stage, so that was good. Mr. Dr. Ramon gave a nice presentation. Talked about our time as a kindergarten teacher, about our time as a kindergarten teacher. The nice thing was her last class was this year's first class, I guess. This year's class was her last class. We got that special. Get that out. Time capsule was planted. The senior class bought a time capsule, and it was planted.
We bought it, they never.
Oh, they bought it. I thought. I didn't know they bought it.
Or is it, if it's up buried?
That's an ancient Chinese secret.
Yeah, we got one of them already.
They're on some plaque on it.
Ancient Chinese secret.
We are gonna put a plaque
No,
on
it's
it.
out here. It's out here in like by the
Good
sign,
sign.
Behind the,
behind the corners, in the corner of the sign out there.
What did they put in it, can I ask, or?
I don't know. Ron, I can't do that.
They put in some of their name tags. I put in the graduation announcement program. Some student IDs were put in there, a pair of baseball gloves, a pair of socks, some little squishy ball
Yeah,
thing.
those two, they fit
Oh,
all
I
over.
did. I squished it all in there tight. They gave me. What else was in there? A pass for the ski lift was in there.
Pennies in it?
$2 bill. A $2 bill. They should have.
Let's dig it
Marilyn,
out.
where were you? That would have been a good
I
one.
was thinking about that, I thought.
That would have been a perfect one.
Somebody's beside us.
They put a $2 bill in. Trying to think if there's anything else.
Really great idea, I love it.
Yeah, it went over. Jeff did take it over and have it engraved. It says, America, 250 years, class of 2026. Hopefully it stays. And then I'm manipulating. We had to put it together. Anthony had to come screw it tighter because I couldn't get the screws tight. And we're moving it all over the place. And then I get in the box and there's these white gloves. I'm like, oh. Like, I guess I put fingerprints all over. I should have had the white gloves on. I did not, but I figured it was going in the dirt anyway. So would it really be impacted? Or maybe my fingerprints. Let me say that's the superintendent. Her fingerprints are all over it. But no, I thought it was fun. I think the kids had fun collecting stuff, and they, it was on Facebook, the pictures. We took pictures of the kids putting it in the ground, and all the kids each took a handful of dirt and put on it and fill it back up. So it was kind of a nice little thing out there.
We went out after practice. Jeff dug the hole before practice. These guys jumped on the hole and went out. They all just ground for dirt in it.
Great idea.
The question is every class gonna wanna do one of these? And, before you know it, the whole class, the school will be, nobody will be able to medal these.
Well, 2002 apparently did a time capsule, and they don't know where it is. They don't
I
remember.
am working on that.
So,
My niece graduated that year, and I got her working on finding where that's at.
okay, and then we'll get Colton with his metal detector out.
Well, I got one.
We're gonna find it before we pour any cement.
In fairness, they can't find the time capsule when they laid the cornerstone for the United States Capitol building either, so
Oh, jeez.
it's no big.
Might have been a grant, or
Pardon?
might be a grant.
they think they know what was in it, but George Washington's teeth.
I was gonna say the gold for that's wrong.
No, that's it, that's Snake guys.
Yeah, I got that.
All right, Anthony, were you complete?
And then, like I said, we have our partial of our new radios are in, and we've been using them a little bit, demonstrations are trying, and they're working well. So, that was it.
What's your handle?
Positive there.
All right, thank you. Any questions? Special Ed Director Haley.
Transition meetings were held for the sixth grade students transitioning into seventh grade. We collaborated as a special ed team with the new case manager over here. The ongoing collaboration with guidance counselors and our school nurses for students with 504, so those health-related needs and the ones that need a couple extra supports that occurred as well. And then our Indicator 13 training wrapped up. That was training that all transition age special ed teachers as well as myself had to go through. It's like a pre-audit course that we do. They score IEPs at the beginning, and then we go through the training, and then they score them at the end. And those IEPs scored at the end were receive the perfect score.
And cyclical monitoring will take
Yep.
place the first week of
November.
November. So that's where the state will come out and look at all our cyclical. We have to write a binder full of stuff and answer all these questions, have everything ready, but it's painless.
Something they do every year or just
Every 6 years, about every 6 years. They can do it sooner if, like, if you don't do well, they can bump it up to every 3 years. It's about every 6 years they do it.
Physical,
Cyclical.
cyclical.
And then some people call it compliance monitoring too, to make sure we're being compliant with laws. The state is now calling it cyclical monitoring or special ed. It's monitoring. They just monitor.
Anyone have any questions, comments? And superintendent?
As Anthony mentioned, we have 38 students who walk across the stage, along with Tony and myself. We also walked across the stage and did not fall. I'm wrapping up the 20, I'm wrapping up, I have this wrong. The 25-26 grants I'm wrapping up, and I'm writing the 26-27 ones. And then we're in the process of transitioning to Keystone from board docs for policy maintenance, and also we'll use that for agenda manager, to manage the agendas. I don't know, I got going on. I feel like I have a whole lot more going on than I think on paper. I can substantiate.
Using more dogs to reduce the amount of work that just to be done.
For the agenda, yes. Yeah, we've talked with a bunch of different districts, and they're all saying that it is efficient and that they don't like it. So hopefully cut down on just having to type everything, every board meeting.
Get an email from Alana that they sent you on this morning,
Yeah.
the document sign thing. Look at it.
Either you or me, so if they send it to you, you can send it. That is.
I know it. All right, and just the question you said you completed the grant plan, you submitted back in March, February. They come off finance authority grant, they have a
We won't hear, they did reach out for more information, I did send it out to them. And then we won't know the full.
Yeah.
What one was that for?
That's the big one for the geek, it's very competitive, not very helpful. So I want to get one good grant.
Kind of Commonwealth finance.
Sent out to Pastor.
Did you see that security grant I sent you?
Yeah, that was last year's grant, that was 25.
Okay, it's open again.
I can't find it,
Oh,
I'll look again. I can only find the 25.
okay.
The one that was due 25.
Okay.
Look again if you can see the 26. Sometimes they like are buried in it.
Yeah.
But the link you sent me was the 25.
Okay.
On there, so, but
Any questions, comments? Any other?
You're working on having no cell phone policy for
yeah, I mean we're very close. It passed in the House, passed in the Senate. Now it's sitting on Shapiro's desk. He has been very vocal about wanting it signed, so I'm surprised it's not finalized yet. But I think, even if it isn't, say, by our July meeting, I think we should move forward with our policy because we're prepared for it. We have everything we need to move forward.
Well,
I think it'll be good.
When he does sign it, which I feel he will as well, it's gonna be left up to the school districts. Okay, that's about that.
Yeah.
Each school district's gonna have to come up with their own policy.
It may not be place procedures, it may give you a face.
I think you.
We're ready. I think it's gonna be good.
And with our cyberbullying.
Yeah. I think that'll cut down a lot. That's what the other districts that have implemented the cell phone rate, they said they've gotten no pushback from kids. The kids are very relaxed. Nobody's fighting it, and that was from the beginning of the year. That when Smith said as soon as they came in, it was just never a problem. Bradford also said that probably Bryce Benson was the most vocal about how smooth it went. Smethmore, he's a Smethmore line.
All right, does anyone have any older new business?
Yeah. Question, I'm glad Tina's here. The chamber's not gonna do anything to the track or the bleachers this year for the fireworks, is that my understanding?
We haven't received any formal
No.
requests.
Since we were denied, we're not doing anything, and especially with all the work that's being done, you know, the blocking off of different areas where people traditionally parked, because of the McClure project, because people parked all the way down.
Right.
So, yeah, the chamber's not requesting, we're not involved at all.
What is the school district planning on doing? You know, people are gonna work on the parks and go to the bleachers. No, you get it. I didn't know if the band boosters, if somebody wanted to take it over and collect the money, special stand, what happens if 500 people show up?
Well, yeah, I mean, we did have people ask if they could use it, and so we were investigating whether we would do something. If a group wanted to take the initiative to say, yeah, we're gonna request, we're gonna do a building usage to use this for that purpose, and we would probably staff with security and stuff. But we haven't gotten there. Kind of died down in conversation, so
What happens if nobody wants to take it over?
nobody will be able to open it.
Let them walk the gate then?
We have to find out the law. Because if we don't have anybody supervising, there would be a liability risk that if somebody got hurt, so. But we can work through that, I think.
You guys should keep it open.
Yeah, that's what we talked about. We just have to work through it and see if that's what we want to do.
You good? Okay. Informational? Is there a motion to adjourn? Danielle? Sherry? Properly made second. All in favor? Opposed? Motion carries so ordered. Thanks you all for coming. Our next meeting will be the 22nd, and the board's going to begin in executive session for personnel. Yeah,